What is up, everybody? How you doing today? Welcome out here to Vurhonga Savanna. And as I fall off of a roof, we're going to be out here trying to find Jackal. This is going to be a Jackal guide. As y'all know, or at least some of you, this is one of the 3 diamonds I'm still looking for in the game. Jackal, hazel grouse, and antelope jackrabbit is actually all that I have left to find in the entire game. At least until the green winged teal comes with the new update. Then I'll have another one to try and find. But that should be pretty easy. But we're out here trying to find jackals today. So I'm just going to kind of show y'all a few spots, give you the zone times, and we'll see if we can find 1 or 2 after that. So, jackals are probably the hardest diamond to find in the entire game. They are small predators, so they're already very hard to find to begin with, but they don't have drink zones. Okay, they just walk around and feed or rest. Really hard to find. Really hard to find large ones. It's definitely not an easy task. I've been hunting them for a little while now and have not had much success. I've found, I think, half a dozen max weights, like 3 mythicals and 3 big 7s. So definitely very hard to come across. If you find a diamond jackal, congratulations, because you're probably not going to find another one. But with that said, let's go on ahead and get into this, as I'm sure y'all don't want to hear me ramble on and on. So where to find jackal? They're kind of just scattered all around on top of the plateau and the whole sort of central Savannah area. Anywhere that's kind of like a lighter tan on the map instead of right along the coast is where you'll find jackal. If you right along the river, you will likely not find any. But there are a few spots that tend to be a little bit better than most. And there is one in particular that I check almost everywhere I go. And I start at this lodge right here, and I run right through this area up to this lake and up through right in here. Okay, basically from this lodge, you do like a little U-shape kind of to this lodge. Okay, or vice versa. There's a lot of jackals resting and feeding in that area. Another good area is sometimes kind of in here, can be good. It's not amazing, but it's decent. The plateau, they're few and far between. There's some, but they're really hard to find and see. The best way to hunt them, I found, is to just check tracks. So what I do is I hop into Vurhonga multiplayer servers, and I just run around, hunt whatever's active at the time, check tracks. If it's their feed zone, I'll go look for them. If I get host to the server, I'll change the time to their feed time, which I'll share with y'all in just a minute. And typically I will run this area right in here. It's where I find the vast majority of the male jackals. The nice thing about jackals is they travel in groups. Usually there's anywhere from 3 to 5, sometimes 6, usually not more than 5 though. Every now and then you'll run across a solo jackal, but it's very rare. Usually there'll be more females than males in a group, and most of them are smaller, like 5s and 6s. But I have noticed that typically on average, jackals are larger than foxes. So I think your chances of finding bigger jackals is higher than finding bigger foxes. It's just the jackals are harder to find. They're harder to locate in the first place. But let's go ahead and go over some of these zone times, okay? Jackals feed from 6 at night to 6 in the morning and rest from 6 in the morning to 6 in the evening. Okay, that's all they do. So basically eat at night and rest in the day, just like you would expect a predator to do. That's going to be when you want to try and find them. Like I said, you can hunt both rest times and feed times if you go into a multiplayer server. Really, what you just have to run around and see if you can find their tracks. Like I said, it's the best possible way to locate them. So that is going to be what you want to do. Like I said, very difficult to find. Jackals max at level 9. So that's always what you're looking for. The max weight estimate is 12 to 14 kg. Usually diamond tends to start around like 13.3 kg, 13.2. Diamond's probably around 13.3. Level 9 probably starts around like 13.2. So that's kind of what you're looking for. Unfortunately, I've yet to get one anywhere close to that size. But that is what you're looking for. So in kilograms, it's 14 kg. In pounds, it's 31 pounds is the max. Okay. Now the score for jackals, silver is 16.7, gold is 23.8, diamond is 29.1, and max score is right about 31. I don't think it's exactly 31, but it's in that general area, like 30.9 or something like that. Like I said, I don't think it's 31 all the way. I've never seen one score 31. If you have, let me know. But that is about all I've got. In terms of fur types, the only two rares for jackals are albino and melanistic. So with that said, guys, let's go ahead and see if we can find some in their feed zones. Alrighty guys, well I did just get a warning call from a jackal, actually right outside the outpost. It was somewhere right back in this area. So, and it was a male. So we'll see if we can get up over this ridge. Hopefully he hasn't already spooked. He could have, I'm not sure. But he should be right down in this little area. Alright guys, and there he is right there. And it is just a level 5. And this is actually looking like just a solo. Like I said, sort of unusual to see. You don't usually see a lot of solos. The hardest part about jackals in their feed time is that they like to sort of run around and they're always moving. But if I could hit a shot, it might help me. But we'll see if we can get a follow-up. I was actually kind of surprised that didn't hit. That should be good. And he is going down, so let's go on ahead and go grab him. Alright, so I did only get the non-vital organ hit, but that is okay. All I needed to do was just bring him down for the sake of showing him off. But yes, so that is the jackal. This was just a level 5, 10.22 kg. Again, there you can see the score requirements. And we ended up hitting just intestines, but they are fairly fragile, so they go down easy. But like I said, this area in here is a very good area. I want to look and see. I'm pretty sure I have some jackal zones. See, there's a jackal rest zone. Where are some more jackal zones? Let's see if I can find some. And scrub hair. I know I've got some over here. I think that's one right there. In fact, I'm pretty sure. Yep, jackal feed zone. There's just little jackal zones all over the place. I know there's another one over in this area somewhere. But they should just be kind of scattered about. They're not super concentrated in any particular area. This is just one of the best areas I've found that has them in general. Like I said, they're only kind of in the middle of the map, so don't go checking the coast. But I feel like I'm repeating myself a little bit, so I don't want to bore you all for too long. So with that said, guys, I hope you all enjoyed this video. I hope you found it helpful. Let me know if there's anything else you want to know. Feel free to ask it down in the comments, and I will see you next time.